Escape the dungeon!
Hello, everybody. This is Escape the Dungeon, the podcast where we ask you to join us as we explore the world beyond the world's oldest role-playing game. My name is Mike Cripps, and I will be your host and game master, and I am joined by three stellar players. Zach Brass.
Hello.
Dom Brass.
Hey.
And Nate Brass.
Greetings, mortals. Prepare for destruction.
Each season, we will be playing a different tabletop role-playing game. This season, we are playing Scum and Villainy, a Forged in the Dark game, published by Evil Hat Productions. I feel like I know you guys pretty well. Zach, you and I have known each other for the better part of like 20 years.
Yeah.
Your brothers, I've known for about as long, but maybe we haven't been as close as we are now the entire time. But I realized that as good of friends as you are of mine, there is one thing I don't really know that well about you all, and that is how seriously you treat your health.
Oh no.
Interesting question.
And so I've got a little hypothetical scenario I'd like to play out with you guys. We'll call it the role-playing game before the role-playing game.
Oh my god,
Okay.
This is getting too meta.
Okay, all right.
I'm gonna lay out a situation and move forward in time slowly from that situation. And you guys tell me what you think you would realistically do in this situation. Okay? Do the rules of the game make sense?
Yes.
Okay. You wake up in the morning and your non-dominant hand is a little bit numb and tingly. What do you do when you wake up in the morning?
Well, Mike, I have a medical background. A little bit. And numb and tingly is nerve related, and I worked for a bunch of neurologists, so I'm gonna just look for signs of what it might be. Because actually, my hand is numb and tingly. I have ulnar compression on my right arm from, I think, using a mouse too much at work with bad posture.
I didn't know that, and thank you for ruining my game, Zach.
Yeah. Well, you asked me what I would do. I'm role-playing.
Dom and Nate, you wake up in the morning, your non-dominant hand is a little bit tingly. What do you do?
Realistically, chances are I didn't notice. I got up and went to work. But it's possible that I did notice, and I'm pretty sure I'm dying. And that's about it. It's if I noticed it, I think I might be dying. But there's a good chance I didn't notice.
But what do you do if you think you're dying?
Oh, I don't know. I call Zach and ask if I'm actually dying.
Yeah, okay.
I assume I slept on my hand wrong if I wake up and it's tingly. Like, I don't know.
That would be my reaction as well. I would assume I slept on it funny. Fast forward an hour, 1 hour from waking up. Your hand is still numb and tingly. Do you do anything?
I probably hit it against something, yeah.
I think I'm questioning why it's still tingly after like 6+ hours.
Okay, so 6 hours, you start questioning it.
Like legitimately, like before that, it's like it's something that is wrong with my body that's probably going to fix itself. Yeah.
Okay.
At 6 hours, I start to question: will this go away?
We're at 6 hours. Okay, let's go to the following morning. It's still numb and tingly. Hasn't gotten worse. Hasn't gotten better. Do you do anything?
I Google it, and the internet tells me I'm dying, and I go, it can't be that. And I go on my day. I'm going to say I freak out enough to get it checked out after a week. tingles? Like, come on.
Right, yeah. How serious can a tingle be? So Nate, at a week, you are going to the urgent care or whatever, or trying to make a doctor appointment. Do you think you even go to the urgent care or ER for tingly hand after a week?
Not the ER. ER is expensive.
Probably not.
I would probably genuinely go to the urgent care because it's easier than making a doctor's appointment.
Okay, so we're at a week. Dom, after a week, are you taking any action, or are you still like, this is fine? I'm dying, but it's fine.
Yeah, it really just depends on what Zach told me to do. And like, I called Zach and I was like, hey, this is what's happening. Am I dying? And he was like, no, you're not dying. Or I am dying. And in which case, whew, oh my God, that's a whole other thing. I don't know what I do when I'm dying.
I do think at a week I'm pretty impressed. I think that is quicker action than I was expecting from the Brass Brothers.
Thanks, dude.
No, I think so. I think, there's a certain level of caring about our health. It's like the one thing we have.
Oh my God, don't say that.
But like going to the doctor is such like a whole thing.
Yeah,
know?
and you know what? I don't do it unless something breaks. Like, the last time I went to a doctor was when I broke my arm. And the time before that was, I don't know, a long time ago when I hadn't been to the doctor in forever. And I was like, I should probably go to the doctor.
Actually, I went to the doctor pretty recently, so I'm all good.
That is basically what I've been doing like the past month. In particular, I just had my eye doctor appointment a couple weeks ago, and I just picked up my new prescription that I know I've needed for quite some time. I just picked it up yesterday, and my vision is like so much better now that it almost makes my head hurt a little bit.
Oh man.
That's where I was at. In fact, the doctor told me.
How long has it been?
It's probably been like minimum 6 years since I got my previous pair of glasses.
That's wild.
Yeah, and I knew it was time. I just finally, made the time.
I feel like I know a lot of people that's like about the average time between visits.
Yeah, I don't know. You're supposed to go every year, but who does that? And so when I had my appointment, I assume this is good doctoring and not scamming me out of money. But I guess I'm not 100% sure on that. But the optometrist, did my eye test, and then she was like, I'm not gonna give you the full prescription that you need just yet, because I think that would be too big of an adjustment from where you've been at. And so I'm going to give you like 3/4 of the way there now. And then maybe next year we kick you up to where you're actually at. And I was like, okay, yeah, that makes sense to me.
Well, I mean, if you are telling us that the current new prescription almost makes you sick, I think she probably is being a good doctor.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I figure, but,
No, it's definitely a scam. It's not.
You gotta go to the doctor 1 year, 2 times in
yeah,
a year-ish?
Yeah, that's insane. Is an optometrist? What's your script, dude?
Oh, I don't know. It's some
Oh
nurse.
my God, you're one of those.
I don't know what my blood type is, okay?
I don't know what my blood type is either.
I don't know my eye prescription numbers.
Do you not wear contacts?
No, never.
Never? Oh, okay, never mind. That's why you don't know.
But who knows? Maybe optometrists are like dentists and they're just trying to scam us all. Call back to last week. Okay, guys. Let's get into this week's episode. I've been delaying for too long. I truly have no idea what's gonna happen, even more so than usual with your crew. So you might as well start playing. Welcome come to the Procyon sector and enter the Dusk Knife. Adrift in the darkness of space and flanked by 2 unfriendly pirate frigates, Crash, Cypher, and Gorpheus have infiltrated one of the vessels. Escorting their companions, Lasaya and Yor, the bounty hunters seek a way out of the most precarious danger. Will they find a way to save their skin and their ship, and possibly some creds if they're lucky? Or could we be witnessing the final moments of the Phoenix 13? Na 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 na.
Oh, that was cute.
That didn't feel appropriate for the theme of the episode. I mean, this is really intense. It should have been more like metal-y or something.
Yeah, dude, why didn't you learn how to do Screamo, man? This is a ripoff.
The Phoenix 13.
Well, that was cute.
This freaking guy, the sass, let's go.
Okay. The 3 of you, plus your unarmed civilian companions, have infiltrated the Maelstrom pirate ship, the Dusk Knife. You have already taken out Captain Reyna and 2 of her pirate cronies when they came to collect creds from you in, classic pirate shakedown. But they're all dead now. And Crash and Gorpheus have taken the armor from the 2 and put that on. Cypher, what are you doing?
I thought we agreed that I had an image of the captain's face posted on mine.
Yeah, I recall you saying that last week. I didn't touch on that then, but this feels like the appropriate time to do that. That absolutely will not work.
Yeah, I know.
You're gonna do it anyway, or are you gonna try something that might have some chance of success?
well, look, he's a robot. Maybe they just, assume he's with us. Not with the face, don't do the face. No, Cypher. Don't. It's not gonna work, Cypher. I'm telling you. Don't
They
do the
will
face.
think that I am a fan of their crew.
No. They're gonna be weirded out. They're gonna be like, we definitely don't remember anybody doing that. They might not notice that they don't remember you if you just do like a normal face.
But what if, he pretended to be the captain, but it was like, oh, well, I got this new nifty robot body on the ship.
Yes, that's good. They won't really notice a difference. I look pretty much just like her. Don't you think, Orpheus?
Yes, I think you look exactly... This just makes sense to me.
Okay.
God damn it!
We could put a wig on the captain and pretend he is our captain. They look pretty similar.
No, I'm entirely too handsome to be the captain.
That's a good point.
She was a pretty handsome woman, captain.
Yeah, I don't know if it's going to translate well. Plus, wait, do a voice. Crash, what's your best imitation?
Captain? What was her name again?
Okay, let's maybe not do this plan. Let's go back to just, we're 2 drones and he's an Urbot.
Yeah, you just be a different Urbot.
All right, let me try the accent of their captain. Though. Hello, sir. I am your captain.
Yeah, you know
Okay,
what?
yeah, that'll work now. I'll
Honestly, it's a really great effort, but I'm just not sure it's gonna work. I think it would be better if, you just maybe went in as a captive. We'll pretend to capture you, and then you could burst out because we won't actually connect the laser links.
And we should be captives too, yes? Lasaya asks you.
Obviously, of course. But, obviously we don't expect you to go around shooting anyone unless you can. Are any of you good at that?
I don't think they are.
Well, have you ever tried?
I've handled a pistol once or twice in my life before.
Well, I'll tell you what, then here, take one of mine.
Captain, are we sure we want to get? He said once or twice in his life. That's pretty.
Yeah, that's not good.
That's not much. That's pretty bad.
I mean, give him the pistol, but don't shoot anything, my guy. Just wave it around and try not to get shot.
Well, don't pull it out unless somebody comes at you guys, because then they're just gonna shoot you.
You doubt the prowess of your bra Rahim?
Look, my bra.
Oh my
This
god.
this button right here, that's the safety. Keep it on. Okay?
And when you press this one, the trigger, it shoots people. But don't do that unless somebody comes at you, and definitely don't aim it at any of us.
Like this, and that he aims the gun at you.
Okay.
Yeah,
no,
like,
you
exactly
You lost your
like that.
privileges. That's
Don't
And the
do
escape
that.
pod that you're on lands in the dusk knife.
Oh, okay, we're here, guys.
everybody,
put on your
helmets
bad
on.
guy
Helmets
faces.
on.
Let's talk real quick about your bulk. I think Gorpheus and Crash wearing that armor can absolutely go heavy bulk, and it will not really be remarked upon. That said, Cypher, who is not in disguise, that might be a little more suspicious.
I'm like enemy bounty hunter that they were just fighting that potentially, they don't know yet killed their captain. I'm going heavy.
Yeah, we're gonna lock him up and just not have him have his stuff there and be like, oh, well, we didn't disarm him yet.
Sure.
We're irresponsible pirates.
We're obviously gonna take his stuff, so we might as well just leave it on him until we get up here.
Sure. I think that works. You already rolled for your engagement last time, and you got a 6, which means that you are going to start this job, this impromptu job, in a controlled position, which is great for you guys. There are a few things I want to quickly address / retcon before we jump into it. And that is, so the 2 ships that are flanking your inert ship, I think I said last time that they were substantially bigger. They're not that much bigger than the Phoenix 13. Each of them is a third larger.
He's trying to go back on his word. He's a cheat.
Which is still a good sized ship, but I just don't want you guys thinking that you are flanked by I don't know, battleships, right? That's not quite the situation. That said, I do want to emphasize that this is a very dangerous situation that you are in. And I have considered all the factors here. Based off of that, I am going to start a 6-segment clock for you all. That is going to be pirate suspicion.
Oh, God.
There's not going to be anything ticked on that clock yet, but it only has 6 segments. And when that clock, if that clock fills up, things are probably going to be rather bad for you.
Shit.
Okay, so to start off, I have a couple questions about the layout of this ship. Would firing guns, movement, and control of hallways and security systems within the ship, would those be in separate places or all in the same place?
That is a good question that I don't know that I want to answer immediately. Let me describe the scene for you. Your ship that you flew over from the Phoenix 13 to the Dusk Knife, it pulls into a docking bay and attaches and unloads you into what looks like a cargo hold. There's, a few tied up crates and stuff like that are cramped into this space, and there's an upper level to this as well that you see hanging from the ceiling are some single person vehicles that are docked in a ceiling bay within the cargo hold. And you see that there are a couple, I will say that there are 2 of these pirates, these Maelstrom pirates, that are milling about, checking inventory or whatever here in the cargo bay, that give you a nod As Crash and Gorpheus exit, and then as Cypher, heavily armed, but it looks like you are subdued in some way, followed by these two humans. One of the two guys like reaches for a sidearm just when he sees the Urbot, in heavy bulk, but like glances at the two of you who seem to have things under control and lets go of the sidearm and gives you a nod and goes back to their work. And Cypher, I think as you step out and take a look across the ship here, you would, I think, know that the systems that you were asking about would probably be in one of two places on the ship, though you're not familiar with the layout of this particular ship model. There are certainly going to be some of those controls in the cockpit, but ships of this size usually also have a separate engineering bay, which would control things like, engines and shields and whatnot. These two pirates, like I said, they don't seem like they are overly concerned with you guys right now. You see that in this cargo bay / hangar, there is only a single door that is currently closed, but that leads further into the ship.
Well, I think, we start leading them along, trying to gather in as much information. First off, how many people I see around here?
There are two of these pirates in the ship. Or not in the ship, in the cargo bay. As you move across, and these two are still like working here in the cargo bay. One of them just says, "Hey, good work over there. 3 prisoners isn't too bad."
Just an easy day's work.
Yeah, just a regular day for us pirates.
Yeah, you said it, brother.
You wish it was easy. I almost had you back there.
No way. It was really easy because we're such good pirates.
You pirates, scum. I hate you guys. Grr.
Urbot seems a little rowdy. Want I should deal with it for you?
No.
Oh, you think you could, tough guy? I could take you out in an instant.
Hey, that's enough out of you. And I smack Cypher a little bit.
Ow, Captain, that hurt.
Shut your Urbot mouth. We're taking you to the brig. Don't worry about him. We got him handled.
You will never silence me.
Hey, do you want another one?
As the cargo bay like door opens, and you see further into the ship a mess hall. And in here there are about 4 more pirates, helmets off, clearly like resting, eating. There is a ladder leading to an upper portion of the ship that is sort of tucked away in the corner. And in like the opposite corner, there's a ladder leading down. The 4 pirates that are in here give you a nod. One of them finishes scarfing down their like pirate space gruel, wipes their mouth with the back of their hands, and it's a middle-aged man, shaved head. He's got like a cyber eye patch, and he stands up and marches over to you, adjusting his belt after a delicious meal, and he says, "Welcome back, Jefferson Montgomery."
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. It was an easy mission.
Very easy.
Captain's still over there taking care of the rest of them, but we took the dangerous ones over here.
You can never stop me, pirate scum.
Get any creds out of him?
Well, she's still combing over the place. They hid the treasure well, that's for sure. Seemed like they were a smart bunch.
I mean, not too smart for us, though. We're, like, really smart.
Yeah. But they were definitely good. That captain, he definitely knew what he was doing, Seemed like a real man in charge.
I just really feel like we're giving him a lot of credit.
The guy with the cyber eye patch like narrows his one good eye at you and scratches his chin. I would like one of you to make an action roll to convince this guy.
All right, Captain Crash.
All right, fine. If you're gonna put it all on me, can I try and sway him?
No, that doesn't make any sense.
That doesn't make any sense at all.
You got to do a rig check, dude.
You're right. I should have rigged him.
Obvious rig check. He's a cyborg. Come on.
So go ahead and make that sway in a controlled position with standard effect.
All right, you got any devil's bargains for me?
Oh my god, what is with you guys and your devil's bargains?
Yeah, right?
Sure. Here's a devil's bargain for you. I'll give you a die, but your ship blows up.
Oh, no, okay, obviously I don't want that. I'll push myself instead.
That's fun.
5.
A 5 on a controlled roll. You hesitate as you can see him maybe not being fully convinced. Maybe it's the way that you're talking about yourself as this adversary that he's not really buying. But that is not necessarily a terrible thing. You can either withdraw and try a different approach, something other than a sway roll to deal with him, or else you can just succeed with a minor consequence.
I want to do a minor consequence, I think. There's nothing else I can think of that will be reasonable other than lying more.
I'm not even gonna tick off one of the pirate suspicion ticks yet. Maybe that's me being too kind. We'll see. But I think what happens is he's like, okay, yeah, they seemed like a bunch of idiots over the comms, but maybe they were more capable than we gave them credit for, huh? And he sort of like jokingly punches Gorpheus in the stomach.
Maybe. I mean, they were stupid. They were a bunch of dumb idiots, but
But that one,
yeah, sure. That guy was, he was okay.
All right, Jefferson, Montgomery, just take the prisoners upstairs to the brig, and keep guard on them till then, till Captain Reyna gets back.
All right,
Absolutely.
we'll be on our way.
Let's take care of this.
The minor complication here, I think, is just going to be to put you guys in a risky position.
That is a generous consequence. So anyway, as we're taking them to the brig, we need people in the engines and the cockpit to move then, huh?
Not to move. Sorry, maybe I was misunderstanding what Nate was asking earlier. I thought you said if you were trying to like disable things, you probably want to hit both the engine and the cockpit. You can just pilot the ship just from the cockpit.
Can we control like internal functions in the ship?
Some of them from the cockpit, some probably, like artificial gravity, I think is controlled in the engineering bay.
I mean, that does seem fun, but I feel like we should just go for the cockpit.
Well, I'm just thinking, what if, you take your little posse over to the engines and disable the gravity? Well, we go over to the cockpit.
Well, you have just been given orders to take the prisoners to the brig and wait there until the captain returns.
Correct. We have been told to do that.
And we will head in that direction until we absolutely lose eyesight.
The second we lose eyesight with that guy, we're turning around a corner and talking about what we're doing.
Okay, so you can go... He told you to go upstairs to the brig.
I don't know how the layout is, if it's like a bunch of hallways, like, a Star Trek ship or what.
No, it's a little more condensed. There's not really...
Is there a place I can R2-D2 plug into the ship to like get its schematics?
Not in the mess hall or the cargo bay where you've been.
I mean, like in the hallways, we walked out of that room.
There's not really hallways. It seems like it's hyper condensed. It's just like one room opens up into another room. Sort of like this is maybe less of an intentional ship design and more like different modules and habitats have been like hodgepodged together just enough to make it work, you know? Crash, you would know that is kind of standard Maelstrom procedure.
Yeah, makes sense. So we're gonna start heading towards that direction where he said upstairs.
You see a ladder going up, a ladder going down, and the door to the cargo bay, and another door on the far side of the mess hall.
Well, is he looking at us?
Not intently staring at you guys, but he returns to his seat and sits down with like another pirate and gives you like a go-ahead nod as he returns.
All right, fine. I guess we go upstairs for now.
You have guessed correctly where the brig is. As you force Yor and Lisaya and Cypher up the ladder, you see that there is a small room that contains like a single, classic prison cell, vertical bars, little rusty metal door, not very high tech at all. And there is like a box, presumably to like store prisoners' gear, and two little stools that a guard would be able to sit on. But there's nobody currently in the room. There are no prisoners in the cell. Doesn't seem like anyone has been stationed up here.
Does it look like there's any other entrances into the room?
No.
Any vents?
Vents?
Yeah.
You know what? Make a fortune roll for me. Just 1d6.
You better not roll bad.
I got a 3.
That's not good, dude.
A 3.
Does not sound good.
I'll say there is a vent, but it is very small. Definitely too small for Gorpheus, being the stout little squid man that he is. Possibly Cypher or Crash could move through it, but like that honestly might be pushing it.
So, we're up here and we're supposed to wait here until the captain comes back, yeah?
Okay, and there's no other ways out.
And the captain is not coming back.
Yes, because we killed her.
We did do that, so...
I can send my small robot through this vent back downstairs, and they can spray these guys with a knockout drug.
That doesn't sound like something we have. I'm really scared that's not gonna work right. Could we, create a distraction?
We should all have knockout drugs, I think, because we're bounty hunters. That's kind of the things we do.
No, yeah, we can have knockout drugs, but it's probably gonna be, just mechanically, that we can't knock them all out flawlessly unless we had 4 drones.
Yes, which makes sense. Now, here's the thing. I think we just wing it. We leave the people that don't want to be in danger up here, because nobody's here, and it's fine. They'll be safe in the brig. And we take Cypher to the cockpit, because the captain told us to, over our comms.
I mean, we could try that. The other thing was, well, if we send the drone down the vent...
Exactly. Distraction.
That's what I was thinking. It does a distraction.
And then we just run over there and look, if anybody stops us, we just try that. If it doesn't work, we shoot them.
So why were you against me trying to knock people out?
We needed more.
If it worked, then I figured it wouldn't get all 4 people immediately, but
we're gonna roll with the combined plan.
I figured it was a good step 1, and you were like, that seems impossible.
I just wanted to make sure our expectations were tempered.
He needed more. I understand. Look, it was a step.
Well, I thought maybe it could break one of the systems, makes people run around going oh, what's wrong with the ship?
Well, I think you're asking a little much. He's the greatest racer in the galaxy, not the greatest hacker in the galaxy.
Well, you're right. That was a bit foolish of me. I shouldn't have put that much expectation on him.
You know who was the greatest hacker in the galaxy?
Don't say it.
Bobby O.
Ah! Shit, we could have had a hacker on our crew.
We really could have. We should have. Well, you really should have saved him, man. I don't know what to tell you.
God
That was on you.
damn it.
But it's okay. And unless you want that to happen again, we have to be flawless today. All right?
Yes, Captain Crash.
Think of this as a pep talk.
This is not working well. I don't feel good after this. So, I guess, Cypher, I'll let you decide. How are you just gonna shoot knockout gas?
Do it. And then we're going to run down right after.
Well, yeah, I figured I could get like one or two of them, and then, once it's down to equal numbers to us, we can all take one and,
Hey, our bra, you, here's a gun. If anybody comes up here that isn't us, shoot them. We're going to go down in a minute. You're in charge of saving her, so if you guys die, it's on you.
Well, it's a little on us.
But it's mostly on you, because I gave you all the tools to succeed.
This fucking guy.
If one hair on her head is out of place, that's on you.
Well, if you're both dead, then, well, great. That's fine. You could put it on whoever you want. But my point is, you're the guy right now. This is your job. Keep the fucking two of you safe. And I thrust one of my fine sidearms into his hand.
Okay, mark that sidearm on your inventory, on your bulk. And your Bra Rahim is now armed.
Is there anywhere I can plug in and get the ship schematics from this room?
Not in the brig.
Classic brig.
Sorry that the brig on a pirate ship doesn't have an Ethernet port.
I'm sorry, you've never watched Star Wars, but they're in every room, sir.
I don't know what Star Wars is. This is Scum and Villainy.
Yeah, Star Wars doesn't exist.
Look, we're just going to wing it, and it's going to work. We're going to guess correctly 3 times in a row. I'm confident.
I'm not.
All right, I know where we're going anyway. It's fine.
Okay.
I'm gonna send my Urbot through the vents and have it map out the ship.
Well, that's a good idea.
Yeah, that is a good idea. You have to unscrew the cover on the vent, but that is very easy for you to do. There's no one up here to stop you from doing that. I assume that there are toolkits or whatever on your inventory options.
I have a repair kit if you want me to use that.
Yeah, let's call that a repair kit.
It's definitely got a screwdriver.
Or find mechanics kit.
Yeah, find mechanics kit is perfect. Yeah, that's what you have. And in fact, your kit is so fine, it actually makes it even easier. And the vent cover boom, falls off. And go ahead and mark your Urbot drone as well. And you send that through the vent. I would like some kind of action roll for this.
I think it's a helm because I'm driving a robot.
Sure. That is what you are doing. I was thinking maybe study or...
I open my little PSP looking control pad.
Helm can work. You'll just keep min-maxing me out of those dice.
Oh, speaking of which, could we get a devil's bargain?
So go ahead and give me a risky standard helm roll, if you would, Cypher.
And you said you wanted to give me 3 bonus dice for this roll, I think?
No, not unless you want to push yourself. Let's see, do I have a devil's bargain for you?
No, you can't push yourself. You're not allowed to.
I physically can't. I think I would die.
Oh, are you loaded up on stress?
I'm so loaded up.
Oh, this game just got more fun for me.
No.
I'm definitely gonna overstress during the next mission or two. Don't you worry, Mike.
How about a devil's bargain for you?
No, I'm good.
No? You don't want one? Okay.
Let's fucking go!
I got a 4.
Oh, come on. That's not good. You had 3 dice.
Nah, it's alright. Could be worse.
A 4. So on a 4 on a risky roll, you do it, but there's a consequence. I think you send your drone flying through the vents, and it goes through, down from the brig back down into the mess hall, where there's like a vent running along the top of that room, and it's got like some grates in the side of it, so that like as the drone is flying by, you see the 4 pirates still sitting there laughing, drinking, eating gruel, having a good time. And then it pops out in the next room. It looks like this might be the like the weapons system room. There is like a single gunner that is seated at like a turret, basically, that has like a 3D display of your ship. You see that his hand is like sitting on the weapon mechanism. Does not seem like it is currently locked on or anything. The other ship was. But this guy seems like he is at ready, but not currently like taking arms against the Phoenix 13. The consequence is you overhear a radio transmission that guy gets.
Hey, Rodriguez, have you heard from Captain Reyna? We're not getting any incoming signals, and something, it seems like our outgoing signals aren't going through to her. There's been no response.
I haven't heard anything, but I'll keep an ear out.
Yeah, okay. Over and out.
Okay, so we found the weapons. Do we want to use that to disable the other ship?
Well, I was just thinking we probably should, right? We should just rush there.
But then everyone in this ship will know we're here and come rushing to us. We need to get someone in the pilot's chair before that happens, I think.
I think you're right.
I think this is a multi-pronged attack.
Yeah, we need to figure out where the cockpit is. We need to get people in the cockpit and somebody else in the gunner as quickly similar timed as possible so that we can quickly take care of everything.
Now, Captain, it looks like you could maybe squeeze your way through this vent.
Through the vent here? Well, I suppose I could do that. I don't know if I could do it with all this armor on, but...
And then I could take your armor and hide my face. And then me and Morpheus just go like, oh, we have to go this way now. The other guys said they would watch the prisoners.
I like it.
Yeah, let's avoid as many details as possible, though. We don't want to get caught in a lie.
I think we've got a plan here. I'm going to immediately start stripping my armor off, and we're going to figure out a way to tape it all over Cypher, the parts that don't fit naturally, because he's not a person. But we'll tape them on. We'll jerry-rig this shit as good as we can for now. And we just need to get them through the hall. We just need this guy not to look very closely while he sees 2 dudes in armor in the uniform cross the room. That's what we're looking for. He just needs to look at them for 5 seconds and not notice.
I'm calling an audible on this. I don't think this is something that's officially in the rules, but this is a pretty narrative-heavy game, and I think this only makes sense in the narrative. I'd like you to go from a heavy load to a light load then, Crash.
I absolutely agree. I think that makes sense.
Keeping anything that you've already checked, still checked.
All right, so look, just quick. I want to make an argument here that the only thing I've checked off is the gun I gave to that guy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to still have that.
Yeah, but I want you to still have that box checked.
Okay.
Because that is load that you have brought with you that you have already expended. But you are, in essence, expending more load by giving Cypher your armor, but we're just representing that by reducing your actual load limit. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I gotcha.
Okay, cool. Crash is going into the vent. Gorpheus and Cypher are heading back down the ladder. As the two of you head down the ladder, Cyber Eyepatch goes, Montgomery, Jefferson, do you two not speak Galactic Common anymore? I told you to stay up there.
Oh, sir, we came down. We're having issues with our comms.
Yeah, I see that. I've got one good eye still.
Yeah, well, just the one, though, right?
I see that you came down after I told you to go up there.
Well, sir, we got a message on the comms to go down.
You got a message over comms.
Yeah.
From who?
From Captain.
From Captain Reyna.
No,
Yeah.
No, we did not get a message over comms from Captain Reyna. That's the exact problem. We were trying to get a hold of Captain Reyna.
Look, getting a hold of the captain isn't your responsibility anymore. You two have done good work. I'm proud of you. You know, I feel like I don't say that enough. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you boys for what you've done today.
Cypher hugs him.
Okay, yeah. Come here, Montgomery. Come here. Okay. Okay, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you, son. I'm so damn proud of you. You know, I never told my own boy that enough.
Oh, jeez.
It's okay, sir. He knew.
You think he knew?
Cypher, says that as he's pulling back from the hug and then just dives right back in.
I feel like I missed my chance.
It's never too late.
Please use this opportunity.
I don't know what the fuck to do. What the fuck? He looks distracted.
Yes!
I go to the cockpit. I don't know. I leave.
Okay. Gorpheus, if you are making a beeline across the room, I would like an action roll from one of you here to basically maintain this distraction that you have created.
Cypher, do you want to roll?
Sure. I'll go for a sway.
Go for it.
Did you want to help me out, Gorpheus?
Yeah, I would love to help you out. I would love to take a stress to...
Prevent him from having a negative roll?
Absolutely, 100%.
You'll get a bonus die from Gorpheus. Gorpheus, how are you aiding with this? Just if you could describe
Fuck
it.
me, I was hoping you wouldn't ask. The way in which I am aiding, I am going to...
Pocket sand!
I'm just gonna say, I don't know, this is kind of weird. I want to use my force powers to make him feel the soft hand on his shoulder, reminding him of his son, like the winds are with him.
That's fucked up, dude.
I don't know, man. You fucking started this.
So Gorpheus conjures a way hand, and the size and shape of a young boy, and pats this guy's shoulder. Oh my god. Cypher, go ahead, make that sway. It's gonna be a risky position, but I think after all of this, it's potentially great effect.
Let's fucking go.
You have a devil's bargain for me?
Yeah.
This guy will hunt us to the ends of the earth.
Because I actually grow attached to this man and don't want to kill him.
Yeah, I think that's actually a legitimately great devil's bargain. It's you are forming a genuine emotional connection with this guy, and so any future attempts that there might be to harm him, you're gonna lose a die on.
Ooh, that's a good one.
I like that. What's this guy's name?
This guy's name is Chet Cyberpatch.
Nice.
You learned that because you've bonded with him, so you unlocked his bio.
Yes.
New information unlocked in your journal.
You've unlocked a tarot card thing or whatever it is from the Persona
You've
games.
unlocked a new quest.
With Chet Cyberpatch.
The Maelstrom quest line.
Yeah.
Look, if we play our cards right, he'll be a part of our crew at the end of this, but if we fuck up, we lost a potential crew member.
Yeah, I was gonna say, we're gonna get this guy killed too.
He's not even worth it. His stats are garbage.
Shut up. Yeah, but you get him way too late in the playthrough. It just doesn't make sense. Anyway, Cypher rolled well. So, Cypher, what did you roll?
I got a 6.
You got a 6 because of that devil's bargain. And I think as this guy, as Chet Cyberpatch collapses in your arms, tears flowing, the other 3 pirates in the room get up and join him, and it's just a big group hug in the mess hall. It's okay, Chet. It's okay. Henry knew.
We're all here for you.
Henry knew you loved him. It's okay. He knows, and he's in a better place now. And all the pirates on the Dusk Knife mess hall are just crying and hugging.
This is great. This is not how I saw this going. I thought all these guys would be dead.
Yeah, now they're just having group therapy.
Yeah, no, this is awesome.
It really couldn't have gone better for them or us.
It literally couldn't have. I was not ready for today. But you know what? It just got a lot better.
Gorpheus, you run across the mess hall while this distraction is happening. Crash, you start shimmying through the vents, dropping down into the vent in the mess hall. And luckily the thunk of your landing is muffled by the tears of space pirates.
Let's go.
And you start shimmying across, but that's like slow going. Gorpheus, you run across, the doors open. You see the like battle station there. The guy that is stationed there gives you a curious look as you enter. There are doors on the far side of the room opposite you, as well as on the like left side of the room. Oh, hey Jefferson, how's it going?
Just a little bit worried. The captain hasn't gotten back to me yet. Just kind of.
Yeah, it's a little strange. Is that crying? Do you hear crying?
Oh yeah, the guys are having a moment.
I miss you, son.
Yeah, it got really intense in there.
Crash, I would like some kind of action roll from you as you approach through the vents in this direction.
Well, I mean, I guess I'm gonna try and skulk, right?
Yeah, I think skulk is probably the thing that makes the most sense. Go ahead and make a risky standard skulk roll. I've got a devil's bargain for you.
You've got a devil's bargain for me? All right, I'll take it. The one $1, right? Like,
Let's go.
I'm sorry. Hold on. Wait. What is it? Before I take it, what is it?
Your weight going through the vent will cause the vent to partially collapse, just depending on the result of your roll will be whether it's before or after you finish crossing it.
Nice.
All right, we're going to go for it. Yep, I want it.
Okay, you'll get a bonus die from that.
Oh, 5. All right.
A 5 is going to be a success. You do it, but there's a consequence. And so you are skulking. You're on your hands and knees.
Doing the worm, baby. That's the best way I know how to travel.
Yeah, you're doing the worm. through the vent, and when you are like 90% of the way across the mess hall vent, you feel the creaking underneath you, and you dive forward to try and cross the finish line before the vent just completely gives out, because that's what happens. The vent that you were just on, that portion just falls to the ground in the mess hall. There's this loud clattering sound that fills the air and causes the sobs to stop. You're able to continue like worming your way through, but one of these 4 pirates in the room looks up just in time to like see your foot disappear through the other side of the vent. And it's like, wait, guys, hold on a second. I could have sworn I just saw something. And I am going to mark off now 1 tick of the pirate suspicion clock, meaning that there are 5 ticks left until very bad things happen. Crash, you are able to successfully get your way through the vent, and you are now perched sort of on like the upper portion of this room that Gorpheus is in with the gunner. The gunner does not immediately recognize you. Cypher, the group hug that you're in, like a couple of the guys pulled off to like be like, whoa, as the vent falls to the ground. And Chet, uses that moment to sort of compose himself and rubs the tears from his eye. The guy that piped up was like, yeah, guys, I swear I just saw something up there. And they start to move towards the fallen vent. And I think we will pick up from here next time with the infiltration of the Dusk Knife and the elegy for Chet's son Henry.
Let's go!
Next time on Escape the Dungeon. Thank you for listening, everybody.
3 cheers for Henry!
Hip, hip,
Hooray!
hip, hip,
Hooray! Hip, hip, hooray!
We're pirates!
Thank you for listening to Escape the Dungeon. Escape the Dungeon is created by Dom Brass, Nate Brass, Zach Brass, and Mike Cripps, with editing and original music by Tyler Nate. If you enjoyed this show, please consider subscribing and leaving a 5-star review on your favorite podcast app. To find us on social media, go to escapethedungeonpod.com.